Rajiz the DJ in the mix, giving us that good Friday feeling. Inject it into our system. I am your vibes ambassador Neville, na imefika ile wakati, yani mida, where we have to get to what needs to be gotten to. And I think this quote I'm about to use is appropriate for our guest today. When music hits you, you feel no pain whatsoever. And he's always given us a painless experience. Man like Bensoul, welcome to studio, bro.
Wow, Gwan.
Unasikia hiyo kelele?
Nimesikia hapo.
Hiyo ni ile studio B pale tumetoka. And ndio hapo unapiga hiyo kelele hapo.
Wako loud vizuri kabisa.
Iko sawa. Welcome to the show, my bro Bensoul, manze. It's good to have you here, manze. How are you feeling, manze? Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you, manze. Nimefurahi. It's a beautiful day.
Nice.
Leo niliamka in such good mood.
I could tell from your Instagram post.
Nikamua ni release wimbo.
Kijana alisema alileak. He had to leak
a song. Bien popote alipo wasikie vibaya.
Nilimuona hapo kwa comment section mtu wa kwanza na shanga.
Alifurahi at least.
Kabisa. We'll be getting manze to Bensoul and every good thing that he has for us. And cause for him to just wake up one morning and decide, ni waseme ni miss, wacha niwapige na kitu. That means kuna love mingi sana manze ambayo you're ready to show us, especially the fact that we are creeping to that big day, which is 420 April the 20th, where Lion of Sudah drops.
Itakuwa kubwa sana yani. I can't wait. Excited.
I can tell for your excitement, bro. But are there any kind of nerves? Are you feeling, hey, maybe I should tweak this, maybe track list niongeze, maybe nini? Are you in that stage amani kila kitu iko shwari?
Sometimes ina happening hivyo, like most of the times actually for producers and songwriters and all that, you always feel like unaweza change kitu fulani.
Yeah.
Lakini siku hizi ukisha submit,
wacha
iende.
I like that, but before we get to hiyo ndio the meat of this conversation of ours, nataka tupige ice breaking kidogo manze. I want guys to get to know a different side of you, so we'll start with a small icebreaker, just some questions that I don't want you to think much into. Nipatie to the first responses that come into your mind, sindio?
Twende kazi
kabisa. So we have this game here on the show, we call it If the Catch Was.
If the Catch Was.
So I'll be giving you a statement. Na hii statement itakuwa na hiyo phrase nimekwambia, if the catch was, and it will be followed by another statement, and then you have to choose which side of these statements zinajua zina unoifeel exactly. Nice, you understand it.
Yes,
so
sir.
We're playing the game If the Catch Was on Trace Drive right now with man like Bensoul. So would you accept the ability to fly if the catch was you'd have to be completely naked at all times?
100%.
Man like Lion of Sudah, you wanna be the bird of Sudah?
Nitapita huko kwa hewa lakini nilikuwa uchi kabisa.
I like the response of that. The first thing that comes to your mind, that's how I like it, manze. Let's continue the game If the Catch Was with man like Bensoul. So next question, would you accept the ability to hear people's thoughts if the catch was you yourself would lose the ability to lie? So unaweza sikiza thoughts za watu ukiwa in the concert, unasikia the audience vile wanasema, but you yourself would lose the ability to lie.
Yeah, I would do it.
You do it?
Uongo sinanga mingi.
So Sudah doesn't lie.
Naweza penda kujua
wananiongelelea nini. Na niingia BNN tu pale uangalie.
Ni rahisi kuevade uongo yani, siku hizi unapeana ukweli kwa karibu na uongo.
A white lie. I don't know why they called it a white lie, but tutaenda nayo. So man like Bensoul amesema manze, he wants to hear people's thoughts. Kwa sababu hii mambo ya kumuongea hapa.
Watu wanaongea vibaya.
Let's say another question on the game If the Catch Was. So hii ni maneno ya pesa. So would you accept 200 million shillings, Kenya shillings, if the catch was you'd never see your face in the mirror again or any other image of yourself?
Nilishajiona nawekelea pesa tafadhali.
Umejiona ya kutosha?
Umejiona ya kutosha.
Nipatieni pesa.
Leteni pesa sasa niwaonyeshe venye nitawatengenezea mwingine mpya. Mwenye hata simjaji.
I like it, manze. Man like Bensoul playing the game if the catch was, manze, unanibamba mbaya sana. Let me ask you this. While you were growing up, how was Easter celebrated where Bensoul grew up?
Joy celebrate.
Ni kila mse ana celebrate na maboys wake kwa hood
ama kwa celebrate kwa mahood. Maybe in the church utapata wamepika na nini. But kwa nyumba celebrations zilikuwa za December.
Za December tu.
Na either kama ni birthday yako na nini zingine.
Birthday by the way ilikuwa big na December.
Birthday ilikuwa big. Ukikosa kuweka birthday by the way.
Umeniangusha hapa. You don't love me. I like it. Man like Bensoul up in the place, manze.
But squeeze you celebrate Easter.
Na manze, mimi ni mtaani tu najinunulia kitu kako vizuri na unaenjoy, unajua.
Mimi hata before wabusu Yesu. Zilikuwa zishashika.
Bensoul, manze, unaonesha kumbe siari ulingoa some few marks pale.
Mimi na siari nilikata form 1.
Ulikata ukasema hapana, sitaki kusikia hii maneno.
Nilijaribu siari na history.
Wachana nayo.
Vitu zitahave nikumbuke vitu mingi sana.
Hakuna.
Acha ni deal na mahesabu.
Mahesabu na nini vitu zingine weka kando. I like that. Na kuongelea mambo ya hesabu, manze, hapa na pale, manze. You've gone through a lot of success of late, manze. Lots of massive collaborations and songs. And we had Chiki on the show on Wednesday. Unakumbuka tulikuwa you were supposed to be the guest on Wednesday, alafu
she took my place.
She took your place.
Chiki, you here?
Cheza kama wewe, but she told us she had some of the Lion of Sudah, and she says she knows it's amazing. She knows it's gonna be such an amazing project. Paka mimi nikam hold back nikamwambia, yes, the way as we know Bensoul, tunajua kitu ni moto. Si lazima utuambie, yani sure bet. Unajua ni kitu sure bet. Really, so let me ask you this, when it comes to giving your album the title, taking the when we grew up, album covers ilikuwa such a big thing. Na niliona manzia paka you switched up your hairstyle, you did the whole thing. Can you walk me through that whole process before you start setting up all the tracks on the album?
So for this album, ni album nime brainstorm for a long time, for more than 2 years, thinking about album yangu ya kwanza, how it's gonna be. And before I even started writing the songs, I wanted the album to speak about a next level of Bensoul. And
nice.
And considering most of the times whenever I'm performing hiyo jina Sudah kila msea ni anaijua ni from the word go, because I've used it on all the songs. Imeshakuwa ni tagline yangu,
imekuwa international.
Alafu sasa ni jina yenye nilipewa na mandugu zangu, alafu pia ina sound kama Judah.
Kwa hivyo ni wakati wako sahi.
Lakini nikaona yenyewe mimi manze, yani I consider myself as a lion. Na in the story of lions, yani easy lion cubs, the male cubs especially, whenever wakifika in a certain age, they usually chased away to go and look for their pride. Wengine wana kufia on the road, wengine wana survive. So I feel mimi niyo lion yenye ime survive. Nimerudi nimejaza ndevu.
Kabisa.
Nimekuwa mkubwa sasa. So I decided to call the album The Lion of Sudah. And then in terms of the hairstyle nilieka juu wase wengi wananisema mimi ni mbuzi.
Wewe ni goat.
Nikasema wacha niwapatie pia symbolism, kwa sababu before wasoko confirm lazima wewe ujiconfirm. True. So that's another way of me kusema pia nimejiconfirm.
Nice.
Na mitazi metii nishisikia nisema.
Ni moment gani hiyo bro? Because for me also I've had that moment where I sit back na nasema enyewe mimi ni yule mse.
Manze yani.
Unajua so when was that moment ni nini ili happen, ni statement gani ama ni nini uliona ambayo ilifanya iseme enye mimi ni yule mse?
Kweli man. So I've been working on myself a lot, in terms of different aspects of my life.
Okay.
So when nilifika hiyo point yenye these days I can produce for myself.
Nice.
I can write for myself.
Congratulations, bro.
I play a lot of instruments
for yourself.
Yeah, for myself. I write for other people. I'm a good arranger, so sometimes I even help other artists in terms of coming up with their shows and stuff.
Nice.
I'm a mad performer.
Kabisa.
Yani hakuna msanii kama yeye.
So ni reflect.
Watatafuta hata hii country watatafuta.
Wanasema haiko wapi haiwezi. Lion ni moja.
Huyo ni mmoja.
Kabisa manze. I like the sound of that. So cause I thought maybe it's a text will receive from someone ama maybe you might have seen a clip of yourself and you were just like, hey, enye ni yule mse.
Hapa ni ile unajua ukijekea goals zako na uziachieve na certain way.
Yes.
Mimi na feeling fiti. Na saizi sasa ni first level. Ni juu. Ni bado.
Kabisa bro. I like the sound of that cause kuna we had Boutros on the show a few weeks ago na tulikuwa tu kwa ile room yetu tunaongea manze kando and we were saying he was telling me the way he's busy manze like the way things are yani vitu vile ziko tu sawa.
Manze kijana wangu yeye amepata yani
Anji
bonge la hits.
International hits. Hey, mad thing manze. Big up Boutros. And when as you were talking with him tulikuwa tunasema manze hiyo moment ya kukuwa busy, those were some of the moments ulikuwa unataka yani chini ya maji unasema I want people to appreciate my art, so nataka kukua kwa hiyo position even though the busyness is in a mad way but it's also in a good way. How do you feel about that?
Hey manze, I've tried the other side and you don't have like amna gigs, mko tu mahali in a bad place, you don't have money. Nastaki kurudi. I'm not going back.
Not going back mama. So kila kitu shwari
man. Unatafuta kazi everywhere manze. And then also we're still young man. You have to stay active until we die. Mimi na feeling hii muziki nitaifanya mpaka nikufe. Juzi I watched Les Wanyika wakiperform at Blankets and Wine man. 50 years man of catalog. 50 years of hits man. Awa say walishikisha hiyo place. Walishikisha hiyo place. Yani ilikuwa
imechemka.
It was amazing.
I like that.
Big up place Wanyika. Legends. Sample kwanza siku moja yani vizuri sana.
Yo, talking about samples bro. You all went down to South Africa with your bro Mviri and you're sure you also with your other brothers.
Tulikuwa na Polycarp pia.
Na Polycarp, you were in the process of writing and manze mimi nikifikiria kwanza that itself that makes you all already artists. Yani I wonder if there are other artists who go and do like a writing camp or wanaenda wanajiseclude kidogo. I don't know if guys do that but big up yourself for always going after that.
That's a really good culture actually. I would encourage every artist mwenye anasikiza this message saizi. Don't do this music alone. You're not writing it for only one person, you're writing it for so many people. So True. Why do it alone? And doing it like with a good gang in your wasi wanajua nini wanafanya. It's been such an amazing journey. Nikijipata nimeketi room moja na BN, mse kama Uaya, mse kama Nviri, Polycarp, Savara, yo man, it's usually so easy to write those songs.
It's seamless manze. I like that. And we were talking about sampling na niliona tweet moja uliweka up on your Instagram about rumba.
Yeah man.
Mina hiyo culture ya rumba manze iko inside you bro. What can you tell the fans about you maybe sampling rumba? Talk about that a bit.
So hii style ya rumba trap, rumba drill ni design to discover maybe in a BN it's like 2019 when we were writing Extravaganza.
Okay.
And it may develop in so many ways. These days nikisikia venye mavijana wanazisample wanazifanyia vitu gani yani it's a really beautiful movement that I feel like many Kenyan artists should jump on.
Pick it up,
And so kwa album yangu niko na rumba mbili, moja zingine hatari sana. Moja nimefeature BN on the writing, on the music.
Nice.
And then the other one nimefeature Hornsphere kwa sababu waliniekea horns zingine amazing sana, and I was like, these are my boys man.
Yeah,
and we have to grow together.
Yes.
Tukua kama gang, so nikasema wakueta feature up on the
nice, dope. Big up manze. Yes, big up Hornsphere manze. That's a good thing because the way you guys do rumba is ni kama muna try kutu like you're teaching us also watu hatujui.
So rumba lazima ikue most of the rumba zenye ukisikia zenye niko, most of them they are very comical, but ziko na messages zingine deep sana.
Because that brings me to my next question ambayo nilikuwa nayo na Buti. Before I want us to get into your latest track before we get into the others manze, the one that you sneaked it out for us. Something new. We'll be playing that in a while, but I was having this conversation which I want you also to kind of think about it as we move on. The conversation I was having with Boutros was Kenyan classic song. Cause kuna zile mangoma saini kisema like Kenyan classic, kuna zile ngoma umefikiria you're like damn, hii ngoma iko hapa, hii ngoma iko hapa, hii haiwezi kosa, you know. Tell me some of your Kenyan classic songs.
Tuendelee ama tusiendelee.
Left or there. That one is a classic, whether you go left, right, east, north.
Alafu ngoma kama ya Nameless sio nasinzia nikikuwa. Nilisikia siku fulani juzi tu TZ.
Paka kwa system.
Manze yani
Nameless.
It never grows old, manze.
Yes,
that's
true.
amazing. And then pia hizi marumba pia za kitambo kama juzi venye I was watching hawa akina Leswanyika. Na umuka yenyewe ngoma kama hiyo sina makosa papa. Hiyo ngoma ni ya milele bro.
True. You can never get rid of it.
Yes,
so I like the way you say that. So I was thinking about it in my generation now, sasa Sudah. Unajua nyinyi ndo mmekuwa mkisoundtrack our generation.
Kweli,
so
bro.
I always think of you as an artist. Do you ever just listen to your own song and you're like, damn,
Manze,
this is a Kenyan classic song?
100%, man. That happens to me. Ngoma zingine tukiandika itaishi milele.
So I want you to tell me what song you think needs to be added to this generation of Kenyan classic songs. And hapa hakuna chanini, we already know how great you are, bro, so you don't even need to hold back. If you need to put 10 of yours on the list, no worries. But what are some of those songs even that you've heard out there? Because I was telling Buti that Angie song in 2050
itakuwa bado ina bang.
Exactly, it'll be a Kenyan classic song. So what other songs are you putting on this list?
Nairobi would be definitely inside. Kung Fu.
What about Extravaganza?
Extravaganza pia hiyo ni ya milele.
Inside.
Kuna
I like that.
Ngoma kama Thick Thighs yenye nimefanya na BN, yani hizo ni ngoma zenye every time anytime I perform it, man, guys go wild about it.
That one.
Favorite song. Isaac Kangi, man. Yani mpaka leo napatanga kuna wase wana comment like on the daily. Forget you,
man.
You'll never forget it. Pedi kwanza ilikuwa ngoma ilini surprise sana yani.
Kivipi bro?
So like we put it out at night. Kama saa 6 hivi nilikuwa na Trevor time katikati tu ya COVID and you were like Thursday imefika na lazima tuwe song. Watu wanakasirika kwa ofisi, tunatoa manyimbo atuambii. Lakini lazima tutoe yetu. Saa 6 tukalipua worst mix. Ukisikiza hiyo ngoma inakuanga na so many lows, but wase walipenda hizo lows.
Sasa tukusikia hizo, tukusikia good vibes.
And then song ikagrow wewe. Ikaenda yani squeezy.
Vile inafaa.
Super grateful. Yani mafans wangu ndio the greatest.
Everything. I love that. And just as you have said, hiyo manze muliangusha on a Thursday saa 6. I want you to talk about this new song called Something New.
Inaitwa Somebody New.
Sorry. Mtu mpya. Unajua hii mambo ya soko. Hii mambo ya soko ukiwekea deposit inabidi umerelax kidogo manze. So I love the relatability you always have with what's happening in the culture, how you write your music and how relatable you are. So I want you to talk about this song, Somebody New, before we drop it, my bro.
So Somebody New, it's a beautiful song yenye niliandika nilikuwa TZ siku fulani Dar es Salaam. And I was like, saa zingine na mapenzi inakuumizanga roho yani.
Kabisa, heart pains, chest pains.
But mimi sasa nikajiambia mimi sitoi give up on love.
Wacha wewe.
Healing napata huko binguni.
After utuambia Nairobi, after Muturumba Japani, wewe acha.
Bado mapenzi na run dunia.
Ni ukweli.
Ndio nakwambia mapenzi mimi nayo sitaacha.
Never give up.
Nita heal huko binguni. Waniumize kuniumiza as much as they want. Naoga haraka. Narudi soko.
Inside. I like that.
Yeah,
so
man.
Hizo ndo inspiration ukiwa
down. Inspire Somebody New. And then pia nikiandika verse 2 nilikuwa like squeezy manze hizi ma talking stages. Uko na watu wengi, uko na conversation mingi sana, ni talking stages mingi.
4 of them open at the same time.
Open yani kila mtu ajitetee. The highest bidder.
I like that because even when I was listening to the track, I was like, wow, my guy has gone to a place where I've never had him go like this before, but we appreciate it. Vile umesema unajua ukipigwa viboko, you usually give us such good songs. So iendelee tu. So kindly introduce this song before Rajiz the DJ plays it, as we play it for the first time ever on Trace FM.
Yes. So wagwan my people. So my name is Bensoul, aka Papa Soul, and this is Somebody New of the Lion of Sudah.
Somebody new. I'm in love with
I like that, manze. Man like Bensoul is still in studio, manze. Ametupatia how he came up with the Lion of Sudah title. Ametuambia, manze, the sampling game that is there when it comes to the rumba thing. I want you also to talk about the features a bit.
Yes, sir.
Ni akina nani at least wale ambao you felt umetuambia a lot of good things. Who else, manze, wako pale ndani apart from your brothers? What connections did you go to SA? Ama ni akina nani wako kwenye DM wanakuambia, hey Soul,
zile mangoma kwanza tulifanya SA hakuna hata moja ime make it kwa album. Ndio album ni noma sana. But it's because most of them zinahitaji mixing na hizo vitu mob. Lakini I did like some amazing things with like really big South African artists.
Yes.
Zitakuja kwa deluxe.
Yeah.
Lakini
wacha ni kukat short tu kidogo tu, because I've remembered you were on Yums Soul Natives.
Yeah, yo East meets South.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you were there on a track called Naona Wivu.
Naona Wivu,
bro, that song, manze, wewe na Savara
narukanga
hiyo inaingia mpaka kwa system, manze.
Ama piano yao hiyo unawaachia.
But you and Savara and the whole Soul, yani muli slide through hizo ends vizuri sana. How did that connection with the Soul Native and Yums come together? How did you all, cause mapiano mmeweza by the way.
So tulipatana na akina Bienda walipatana na akina Yums, like in say they were under the same label, Universal na pia ACA, some other label inahediwa na a good friend of ours anaitwa Colin.
Okay.
So waka create your connection, wakasema we need some piano songs from the east, and tukapatana na kina Yams wakakuja hapa hivi Nairobi. We had a setup kama writing camp, tukatengeneza mangoma zingine amazing, tukaziacha sasa zifanye kazi yake,
zinafanya ile kitu bwana. I'm usually here with
pesa wewe.
I was gonna say that next, because tulikuwa hapa na even with MGM who also produces and does his thing, manze. And he was telling me the way, he admires you and Savara, and he'd like you all to be on a track just like that. And I was like, damn. Even though like hiyo ilikuwa kama this is what they already can do, now you can imagine if they were just to do it, just like that. So that was such a good vibe. Okay, let's continue the conversation about the features and how you all were making tunes for this one.
So for the features zenye niko nazo sasa on the album, already some guys, most of the guys have had like some of the songs, so asi kitu ya feature. So kuna ngoma iko na Okelo Max na Mordecai.
Nice.
Kuna ngoma nimeficha wana vokali. Kuna ngoma nimeficha ndugu yangu anaitwa Lavosti, sijui kama mnamjua.
Lavosti, mimi natambua. Watu wetu wa reggae tunatambua. Ile show ya Chronics.
Hiyo na mtapenda.
Kama umeweka Lavosti, bro, uko sawa kabisa. I like that.
Kuna ngoma iko na BN, ngoma niko na Savara,
of course.
Fancy Fingers. Chimano tu pekee ndo hatukupata time ya kumweka, lakini kuna ngoma niko naye kwa deluxe.
Yes.
And then
so we're getting a deluxe.
Yeah, man. But a deluxe, any album, there's so many songs zenye haziku make it.
You still want?
I still want them to come out like as part of the Lion of Sudah. So by the time mwaka inaisha nitakuwa na kama 30 songs. Juu iko na 15 tracks at the moment.
15 tracks at the moment. Okay. So 15 on the original, and then the deluxe, how many are you going to add?
Nasikia kuweka 15 tena. Kill Chris Brown.
Double album nini kwani? But I'm sure you'll give us some good tracks, as you said.
Alafu kuna Nigerian feature yenye hiyo mtadiscover hapa.
Tutangoja hiyo.
Alafu kuna wasanii wa TZ na geng. Kuna ngoma leo nitakuchezea hapa leo mpya yenye wase hawajasikia before.
Okay,
nimeficha Zinia Manase.
What?
Queen wetu mnoma sana, yani
Zinia was also on the show.
The queen of vocals, yani naambia trust me.
Hata tutangoja. What's the name of that song so that Rajiz can cue it up?
Inaitwa Cheesy.
Do you have Cheesy queued up? So you're saying this one first play ever, Bensoul and Zinia Manase.
Yes, how does this by my brother anaitwa GL.
Anaitwa GL. Big up yourself.
Big up GL, man.
Thank you very much for that collab. There's some collabos we didn't know we needed, and then they happened, and then we are like, wow, like Nyashinsky, Chris Kaiga, them coming together. You're like, wow, we needed this in our life. So tell me about the connection with you and Zinia, and what
me and Zinia, like we have like amazing chemistry when it comes to like writing music together and creating like amazing sounds together. Kuna song tulitengeneza ya kwanza, the first one ilikuwa inaitwa Supersonic. iko kwa album ya Afronautic.
Yes.
He put it out like it's somewhere online. Any ngoma yani after hiyo siku yenye tulitengenezea song na Zini, I was like definitely tutatengeneza so many other songs. We have written another song iko kwa project yake inakuwa, and that's sasa hii ni song yenye nimefanya nayo on my project inaitwa Cheesy.
I love it. Cheesy manze. I love the sounds of that because both of you are exciting acts from, you know, here to the world.
Kweli,
so
bro.
we usually can't wait for the world now to discuss because nyi mshakonka hapa mtaani. So when the world
Kweli,
now
bro.
gets a hold of you, it's going to be
watapenda yani the tree is so deep that kuingoa hapo hivi ni kama unajaribu kungoa baobab.
Haiwezi bwana.
100 years.
Watu si wajinga bwana. I like that manze. So first play ever, Bensoul and Zinia of Lion of Sudah, that drops on April the 20th. Let's go, Rajiz.
Cheesy.
Ay, ay, ay. Oy, oy, oy. Man like Bensoul and Zinia Manasseh.
Cheesy kama cheesy kama
And that right there, as you have heard, the first time ever, you'll have to wait till the 20th of April to hear that one. But on Trace FM, you know how we do. Thank you very much for, you know, you're lacing some exclusive, and my goodness, yes, Cheesy.
Manze, the melodies on that song.
Hey. Producer may come through. Trumpets may come through.
Amazing.
It gives me some of that essence kind of vibes. Unajua, like mume, like y'all have made
Afrobeat ingine R&B kuna really a beautiful story pia yani hakuna mwingine. Nobody else can match my energy.
Zinia.
Ni kama Zinia tu yani manzi.
Cheesy kama yeye.
Cheesy kama yeye manzi.
I like that. A collabo we didn't know we needed. Maybe y'all could do a tape.
Definitely.
A collabo kind of tape.
Imagine we've already been going to studio now to make like more music, and it's sounding amazing.
Mutafanya nitake ku fall in love bwana. Munataka nitoke kwa streets Bensoul. This is wacha kutengeneza mangoma kama hizi kwa sababu
skills of somebody new. Mapenzi biashara, usifall sana.
Kabisa baze. Napenda the fact that you can snap me out of that real quick baze. And the album already sounding so nice manze. I'm already loving the fact that you've said you have some exciting Kenyan artists who are coming through. Okello Max is someone guys have been talking about on the streets. He's also been doing his thing manze.
And sikuendea like the cream de la cream. Nimeendea wase wenye ninaamini yani wase yani wakipewa tu chance hivi maneno itakuwa sawa. And the world will see Kenyan music in a different light. 100%. Yani.
I like that manze, because that's what it's all about manze, just pushing the agenda, kuendelea yani kufanya what you can do manze in your own kind of space to push things, you know, forward vile inafaa manze. So that is one exclusive we've had, that is Cheesy. We gave you the one he already gave your guys on DSPs that you should be streaming right now. Somebody new. Yes, that's the one you should be dancing to right now.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you about this. You know, with social media now, with TikTok, with all these apps, is there like a pressure for you when you go into studio and you're like, damn, lazima nifanye wasewa dance, ama I have to put out this kind of energy ndo the numbers and the juu? You understand what I mean?
For me, I feel like the thing is, discover if you work with that mindset of unakuja ku please watu in a certain way, you'll always be working according to their schedule, according to their mindset, according to what they want. But for me, I work the other way around. I work on myself a lot, that whatever I bring on the table,
mutapenda.
Sasa mjipange nayo.
Hiyo nyingine ni baadaye manze.
Huyo ni mimi yani. Sikuja hapa niwafurahishe ati nimekuja niwaonyeshe who I am. We learn together how to be ourselves 100%.
I like that manze, because Badze, you from your music we could tell you definitely put 100% into it. Like hakuna like some joke thing like
hii muziki manze, most of the songs they speak about me, and the way they speak about me, they speak about you.
They speak about you. Your relatability inakuwaga fresh sana manze. manze.
bro.
Okay, let's step away from the music kidogo tufanye ka icebreaker kidogo before
Yes,
you
sir.
maybe premiere another track if you're feeling like it. So
Wewe ndugu yangu wewe.
lazima ziende sana.
Patie kadhaa yani.
Kabisa manze.
Manze, big up yourself kwanza manze, umekuwa yani
walai.
one of the amazing pillars yani in my life when umekuwa kinipush tirelessly
Kabisa.
from the first time nilitoa ngoma ya kwanza man.
So unatambua
big up
manze.
yourself,
Bro,
manze.
thank you manze.
Yeah,
Mimi
man.
nakwaga hapo. I even remember when you've said Lavosti is on the album.
Yeah.
I remember when Chronix was in Kenya a few years ago.
Yeah, man, alitwita mimi na Lavosti na had the band man. It got magical.
Exactly. That is it. And yani Bensoul, kuna ngoma fulani, I remember I texted Bensoul once and I was told him, don't question my love.
Yeah, man.
The thing you did on ZJ Heno's,
Man,
you know,
big up
rhythm.
ZJ, yeah.
Yo, yani kuna, I was even telling Bensoul, manze, tupatie tu reggae tu, yani tuwekee tu something hapo.
Zinakaa reggae, sasa ngoma za reggae mtapenda.
Tutapenda.
Lakini haziko kwa hii album.
Yes.
Like niko na a plan of like doing a full on reggae and dancehall album like later.
Uko na time kibao. We are here bro.
Hey,
experiment,
manze.
Do the
Niko
thing.
Hapa Mungu anieke manze uhai manze, inshallah.
Iende sana manze. I like that. So tupige icebreaker kidogo before we play something else from the Lion of Sudah that drops on the 20th of April. Don't even forget about that. Let me ask you this, bro. What's one movie, TV show or book that you've interacted with or watched that you're embarrassed to talk about? Like awezi ambia wase manze mina watchingi Real Housewives of, unajua ama mina wananga, unajua a certain reality show ama you know maybe you've read a certain book that you're like manze book nikiambia wase itakuwa noma.
Movie ndio the series ndio niliwatch fulani to handle sije like
on Netflix
ilibamba
to handle but awezi ambia wase.
Siwezi ongea sana lakini niliwatch juu ya beshte yangu alikuwa hapo hivi.
Even though wase ujitetea beshte yangu ndo alikuwa na watch so ilibidi ni watch. I like that bro. Hiyo ni sawa manze. Hiyo ni a secret between me and you. Let me ask you this. When you get a chance to go out to a supermarket or grocery store, ni nini ambayo ukiingia huko hauwezi kosa kutoka nayo?
Juice. Sugarcane juice.
Walai. Why sugarcane juice?
I'm an addict. Sana joking man. Hii kitu inashikanga nilonga tu tamu. Nipo alafu
sugarcane juice.
I don't know where I read in terms of inakonga na sucrose ama iko na nini.
Iko na two benefits.
Kitu poa yani.
Kitu too nice.
Wacha tu nikunywa ngine na ni munchies poa yani masaya.
Kabisa masaya munchies after the hours. Kabisa. I like that. What's the first thing you do when you get home?
The first thing I do when I get home, like hiyo ni trick question ama ni.
Tunaelewa ile nyingine.
The first thing I do nikifika home, naendanga kwa kitchen kwanza.
Kitchen, unaangalia tu munchies nini?
Naangalia nini naweza kula.
What is on the menu today?
Chakula ni important.
I like that, but let's keep the good vibes flowing. You wake up in the year 2050. What's the first thing you search on Google?
See, what's the year?
What year is it? Okay, wacha tuweke year kando.
Ndio kama walinirudisha nyuma ama wamenipeleka mbele.
I like that. Let's do a last one here. This is a musical kind of one. I'll allow you to think about it, but describe yourself in 3 songs.
Myself in 3 songs. Like
if people were to play these 3 songs, they would get a glimpse into who Bensoul is.
I'm a humble African.
Yes, a reggae man, manze. Nakupata.
Medication.
Man like Damian Marley.
My medication.
Gets me right. So nice. I like that. Humble African. Medication, Damian Marley. Yeah. Who is what is another one you're adding to that song to describe Bensoul?
Mr. Lover.
Shaggy them. Man picked all the legends.
Hiyo ni dancehall, napenda dancehall sana reggae. Na but I listen to anything. Lakini hizo ngoma zinaweza explain
who Bensoul is.
Humble man. lakini ikifika kwa mapenzi anapeana
vitu mapenzi kabisa. I like that. But what other song do you want us to play that is gonna drop from the album that you know you've played for guys or you've performed before? Because I also want to talk about your performances, because performances za ukiingia pale on stage maneno unakuanga a different kind of lion.
Hizi ngoma next mbili sasa zenye za mwisho hizi mbili zote ni za dawa zote ni za the hub because like nilikuwa say hiyo time nilikuwa say man and wame legalize kitu yani wame decriminalize.
Yes.
You can't walk with more than, although you can walk with more than like 400 grams lakini unapata also wako too easy.
Yes,
maisha iko tu sawa yani, and the industry has grown so much that it may create so much employment, so many amazing things zenye na feel country yetu imelalia yani.
Yeah, tunaweza learn a thing or two from our South African brothers.
And then we have like the best weather yenye we live in the tropics where jua yetu inakuanga consistent. We have like a consistent 12 hours of darkness and 12 hours of light, kumaanisha shamba zetu zinaweza do great,
favorable conditions
100%. Yani ni kama msichana akona matako kubwa anataka kuingia
Bensoul 2.0 inakuwa different thing.
Easy some of the songs on the album ni zina create your movement na zina fight ya kind of ile hiyo
in a good recreational way. Haina maneno mingi.
Waache manzi to grow kitu itujenge country.
Kuna venye inaweza remove some debt somewhere manze. Unajua it can make a lot of things happen. So I don't know which one.
So inaitwa Mida ya 420.
Mida ya 420. Nice.
Inasema 420 times. Karibuni sana 420 times. Kurudishia mwili asante na kumeditate. Kama una yako pigia pedi zikiwaka saa hii zinawaka mpaka Yesu afufuke. Happy Easter to you. First play ever, Trace FM first to the heads. Let's play Mida ya 420.
Karibuni kwa Mida ya 420, kurudishia mwili asante na kumedi. Kama hauna yako basi pigia pedi.
Hii inaitwa navutishwa, naishi kama paka nalishwa.
Navutishwa, navutishwa, moshi pia napuliziwa.
April the 20th, Messiah 420. That's the day when man like Bensoul gives us the Lion of Sudah. That album. Where? Ebu quote me right now. It's a classic. Quote me right now.
It's a classic.
I already texted Bensoul na nikamwambia bro, hii Lion of Sudah it's already a classic. Mimi nimeshaweka myself out there. Nirushieni mimi mawe. Manze, you're doing amazingly well, manze. I'm sure you've heard it many times, but manze, from your broski to your broski, as of course a fan of your work and your art, manze, you're doing amazingly well. I'm sure maybe you don't notice it, but you do shift the culture, you know, when you release songs on the Rumba Japani, when you sample Rumba, when you do your own thing, there's a way you're moving the needle forward for future generations. You know, I'm watching a series called the Wu-Tang Saga. Inaonyesha maneno of how the Wu-Tang clan came together, how they do their business, and you man nyingine wa ina ni interest. So when I was watching it and I was like, damn, the work that you guys have to put in that we don't see,
man, it's
that
crazy.
gets you guys to the top, even changing your sound, experimenting with different things. As fans,
kama hii ni experiment.
And some fans might be wondering, hey manze, mse wetu Sudah manze alikuwa anatupigia reggae o nini. But when you guys go out there and you experiment and you do these things, I feel as if as fans sometimes we should accept it and digest it and see how far you are putting yourself out there.
Kweli. Yeah, some experiments zina making sense, zingine zinaanguka, but the whole of
zako bado hazijaanguka, lakini
the whole of last year nilikuwa na experiment pia like ukiangalia songs zenye nilikuwa natoa, nilikuwa na tune nione watu kama watasikiza some vibes fulani zenye nimeka kwa album. Sasa hizi hiyo album iko very like standardized in a way that there's something for everybody hapo kwa hiyo album.
Yes, that's exactly how I felt with the fact that you dropped Somebody New today. That's a different feel from what we've just heard right now. The track of that song inaitwaje? Hiyo ambayo tumecheza tu sasa na kandwa. Navutishwa. Huyo ni msichana mgani huyo? Anakuvutisha, anakupiga kipara ina nywele unasokoto. Hiyo ni mapenzi gani? Hadi unaogeshwa.
The deeper meaning ya song ni hii ni song ya tuliandika tukiwa na BNN. Sasa zingine akili zetu zinaendanga wapi?
At least you guys know.
Tuliandika kuhusu story ya mtu amewekwa na mama wake vizuri.
Ni ukweli.
Anaishi maisha London.
Baby boy life
kwa apartment, wifi imelipiwa. Anatoka tu kwa kitanda.
Anakandwa
kwa sofa. Anaamka anang'ara na anakaa tu.
Hiyo ndio kazi.
Muniweke tafadhali.
Hapo sawa mzee. I love that, and that's even your relatability with all of us, because kuna mtu atasikia akumbuke story yake ya venye unajua maneno ilienda, because you all connect with us through your words.
Lakini pia ni such a beautiful love song. Yani kama unapenda msee wako yani mvutisha
niogeshe bwana.
Aishi kama paka man.
Bana mgongo ni kudi.
Kande yani
ipo siku. Ipo siku. I love that, Manze, bro. We've come to the end of this experience, Manze. Thank you very much, bro, for coming through, giving us your time, Manze. Right here on Trace, of course, we got your back, Manze. When the album drops, we'll be spinning it. Of course, we'll be playing it on TV too. The visuals, I'm sure you'll be also coming through with them. Sindio? Kutakuwa na mavideos hapa na pale moja mbili.
Zina kama kwanza na video ya Somebody New niko karibu kudrop.
Kujikoni?
Iko ready.
Iko ready tayari.
Ndio niambie niwaachilie
lini. Nice. I like the sound of that. Yes, and continue, Manze, killing us, Manze. More success to you, more blessings to you. Thank you very much, Manze. Sijui unataka kuambia wase wako nini, Manze?
Manze, mimi kwanza first of all I want to say thank you pia.
Yes, thank you, bro.
Sababu Manze ni imebamba.
Imeweza. I like that. I like that.
All the moments zenye tumepatana na wewe before zina build up to this moment. Yes. Kama siku kama ya leo.
Kabisa, Manze, and release that song of ours.
Kweli.
Kwa Deluxe. The bonus track hapo featuring Neville.
Yes,
Kabisa, Manze, I'm loving that.
And my fans wangu niko na event
yes,
on April 20th hapo Alchemist. Basha for 20 moja mzuri sana. Come tupige sherehe. Nimewaandalia set moja amazing sana. So si ati ni bash tu, nita perform with my band for 2 hours.
Nice. Oof.
No curtain raisers.
Nimeambia Bensoul niweke MC. Nimemwambia you don't even need to pay me anything. Hiyo niko hapo if you need me, bro.
Bas na mangoma za dawa. Takuwa kubwa Manze. Blessings tupatane hapo hivi.
Yes, Alchemist
kwa Hustle sasa. Soul Generation at hustlesasa.com. Twende hapo hivi tupatane, yani watu wangu. Mtapenda. Hiyo siku itakuwa tamu sana.
Kabisa, Manze. Thank you very much, bro, for doing that. Make sure you join Bensoul on the 20th of April at Alchemist, and when the album drops, stream the music, buy the music, and make sure you support all the way, Manze. And right here on Trace FM, this is the last and final hour of the show. We keep those good vibes flowing. Keep it Trace.